Last night, Wayne TV was the first local station in the country to host a live televised forum between the Tea Party and Occupy movements. News Channel 15's Alyssa Ivinson is in Studio 15 tonight with reaction from one political analyst.
Well, the overall conclusion is the night gave both groups good exposure. We saw a posting about it on a national discussion board, and a Tea Party participant says he received feedback from across the country from people who watched the discussion on Wayne.com.
We see that the institution that embezzled our money from us and gave it to these criminal bankers should have less power, less trust.
Rick, we should put less authority in them. How many fraudulent loans did the government write?
Pardon me?
How many fraudulent loans did the government write?
The federal government, in terms of the actual loans themselves.
The fraudulent loans, the robo-signing, the indiscriminate gambling of other people's money, that was not the doing of the government. That was big business.
Some spirited debate last night as 3 members of Occupy Fort Wayne and 3 Tea Party members hashed out several big topics, from the bank bailouts to balancing safety and freedom to the national debt. The forum was broadcast live on Wayne TV and Wayne.com from IPFW's campus,
where there is agreement and disagreement on issues.
The biggest divider, government regulation.
For members of the Tea Party, what they seemed to say quite often was the less government, in other words, the freer the market, the better off we're going to be, whereas the Occupy folks were saying, no, we know that hasn't worked before, so we know there has to be regulation.
Political analyst Andy Downs says forums like this can be a good way for people to hear more about the group's different views.
After the event last night, I witnessed several individuals who represented both groups talking with one another. And so anytime we can get people from different points of view talking with one another, I think that's a good thing.
The night wasn't an actual debate, but did one side represent itself better than the other?
There were moments where each side played a little loose with facts. I think there were times when they were maybe a little inconsistent in their theory or their philosophy, but in the end I think both sides did pretty well.
NIPR may re-air the forum, and a copy is being sent to C-SPAN. You can watch it right now on Wayne.com. In Studio 15, Alyssa Ivinson, News Channel 15.